I have some questions from our members about brushes. Some of the brushes that I use more often than the others. There is some even bigger than this. I don't use it much. And this is, you need to paint a very large painting in order to use this one. The 1-inch brush that I use more often than the others. And this one is sometimes I use it too. This is 1.5 inch. This is my earliest flat brush that I use, probably starting from 20 years ago. It's a little bit different. This is probably from the animal goat here, and this is probably from the red sable here. It's a little bit harder than this. This is a little bit softer. This is a little bit harder. They are both very good. You can see how soft is this. Really soft, and they have some spring and come back. Yeah, so very thick here, and this is very similar. This is a little bit softer with this brush. Very soft. Different sizes for different look, different mark. So this one, the hair in the brush is a mix from the white and the brown color here mixed together. This one is very small. Is also the similar mix of hair with this. I also want to show you that compared to this brush here, this brush is 2-inch as a house painting brush, and you can see the difference. It's very stiff, very stiff. This is definitely the wrong type of brush that we're going to use it for watercolor. And because when you take the water and the water immediately drip down, it doesn't really hold the water. Definitely this one is out of the picture. About round brush, this is the round brush that I used most of the time. This is from Winsor & Newton. It's a red sable brush, also very soft. So this is from Paul Rubens. This is Squirrel here, even softer. It's the softest in this series. And I also sometimes use this number 4 from Winsor & Newton's red sable here for the fine details. Watercolor brush marker from Arts is 24 colors, and I haven't used it much. I used other brands before. It should be similar. The tip of the brush is very small. It's a very convenience for you to go out to draw in locations for sketches. You can thinking about it, get a set of this. It will be helpful. How you choose the brushes. Paintings are all about mark making. What shape of the brushes and what size of the brushes actually define what kind of mark that you're going to make on the paper. Let's do a little testing. Let's say I'm going to use this brush. It's about 2 inches. So if I have a painting, now I'm going to take some color, for example, like this. When I put it on the paper, this is the kind of mark that I'm making. Okay, so at the end, you're going to see this is kind of mark that you have in the painting. It's a flat, it's flat color. And let's take a look at other brush. So let's see. And if I'm going to use a brush smaller, and then the mark would look a little bit different, of course. Let's say this would be different look of mark. That the mark will be a little bit smaller. If you are using a round brush, if you are painting into the background, if you try to come up with a similar brush look, it will be different. You see that this is the brush mark that you're going to create, and at the tip it starts a little bit smaller, and then when you paint it, and it become. And if you want to try to create a flat colors, it's a little bit more work to try to achieve this kind of look. And also you see the look, it's a little bit, it's quite different on the texture. So this is, but however, when you use the flat brush, that you can use a corner of the brush like this, and sometimes you can achieve what the round brush is going to make. Okay, the mark would be similar to a flat brush that you paint it like this. You see that? So if you use the flat brush efficiently, you can combine what the flat brush would make plus the round brush is gonna make. But when you really want to get into the smaller details, like a very small details like this, and there it's good to use this round brush because you can get into to create a smaller shape. So this is the difference. The brush material, the size of the brush would define what kind of mark that you're going to make in a painting. Hopefully this demonstration would answer some of your questions about what kind of brushes should I need for my watercolor painting, and where I'm going to use the big brush, where I'm going to use the smaller brush, where I'm going to use the flat brush, where I'm going to use the round brush. And so all depends on what kind of look of the brush mark that you're going to make for the painting.